This isn't what I expected to be doing on a Monday, December 6th, 2021, but I've written these things over the course of the past few weeks. Full disclosure, I have been in a fully depressed substance abuse, alcoholic use disorder, depression, anxiety. I take multiple medications to manage these, and the pandemic kind of broke me. Feels really crazy to say those things. I never like to show weakness or fear or doubt. I like to project confidence, especially when other people aren't feeling confident, and it takes a toll, when people are afraid or scared. It takes a real toll on someone, and I became really messy. Like, it's been a gradual development of the mess. It's just gotten out of control to the point where I'm just afraid of maintaining the status quo. It's like I can't remain connected to the circuits I let myself connect to in the first place. It's like the deepest state of regret and remorse, and hindsight's 2020, but in the moment it feels good. And that's the worst part, is that in the moment you think, I need this. And that's the moment you lose hope in yourself. And I lost hope in myself for a very long time. 18 months, as far as I'm concerned. Or whenever March 2020 struck, or 2 years ago, I wasn't in a great place entering the pandemic. Shocker. Screw Mercury retrograde. The months leading up to the pandemic weren't great. The pandemic kicked me while I was down. I stayed down. And I suffered, and I tried to keep low, and all I can do is hope that I can take time to heal. I just want to take care of myself. Why should I have to devote incredible amounts of time to work, waiting for my doctor to be available to treat me for things that I endure every single day that set me back? It's like waiting for other people to realize that you're struggling. It's waiting for other people to say you should seek help, because so many people are so stubborn to this point of like, I'll show up to work sick and get through it. I'll I refuse to give up things that I feel that I've earned. It's this madness where I'm young and I should be theoretically in demand, and yet when I had a job, I never felt good enough, and at the same time, like, just was so miserable. It was so difficult feeling like I didn't know enough. You know what hurts a lot? Feeling like you don't know enough that if life were to throw you a curveball, you would strike. And then if that same person, that same pitcher of questions, threw more curveballs, that you would strike out and then would have to reach out to someone above you for help. Or I hate even to use the word above you. Like, it's really difficult to not know all the answers. And I wish people understood how difficult it was to live my life as an innocent human, feeling like I don't have all the answers. You know, working in financial aid for me, yeah, I've benefited from it, but I don't know how the sausage gets made, and if I'm going to help other people with financial aid, I should know what goes into it. And I've always felt a little blind, like I needed more light to not only help myself feel more comfortable in the position I was in, but to give that light to other people. Everyone, I assume, is completely aware that I love connecting with other people. I love being loved. Is that really too much for a 23-year-old to ask in the loneliest point of his entire existence? This pandemic has isolated me. I'm in ice, frozen. Feels like I'm frozen here. Working in this job just feels frozen for me. And I've been trying to seek heat and warmth and thawing, and I just feel like all I've done has been secretly, selflessly sacrificing myself to try to fit in with everyone. I wish people knew it was selfless, but I feel like people, they don't know me. As far as I'm concerned, I look confident and then I let people down. I put my best foot forward, but no one wants to see the foot that's following behind that's been neglected, aka just my personal emotional well being, growing up in rural upstate New York. It's not fun, especially being gay. I mean, I feel guilty for being smart because the only reason I'm smart is because I was seeking love from other people because deep down I felt like something was wrong. And that's just one perspective. But this office handles people from all walks of life, where the people who might not access financial aid are the people like me who lost hope, before they even applied. I'm blessed with a bachelor's. Thank God I got through that hellhole and only came out with $30,000 in debt. I mean, I call it a hellhole. I got an incredible education out of it. It taught me how to freaking empathize, understand, listen, read, connect. That's why I'm so good at what I do, because college taught me to see a whole nother world of people. But I went to a private school, and I mean, I assume that they're financially, who knows? Maybe it was easy for them. Their office seemed super small. I mean, they only handled 2,000 students. But regardless, um, I just worry that people are falling through the cracks, because I never thought I would fall through the cracks. And even now, I'm not falling through the cracks completely. I have $2,000 saved. Um, I mean, I have moderate monthly payments. I feel like I can get by for a couple months, assuming I quit all of my toxic vices that I've gained over the past 5, 6 years. It's been a slow burn. First someone lights the wick, and then next thing you know, a pandemic strikes and there's a forest fire. Um, but I don't even know where I was going with that necessarily. Other than that, I have the capability to rest and recuperate, and I have the awareness that I am struggling deeply, and that what I have been doing is unhealthy for me, for others. I look forward to having a break. I love you all.